We got Bon Scott and Little Thrastle Sweetheart, my baby, chasing after rodents. So we're surveying the terrain as we move through. Something there worth knowing about. So we can take the scent here and store it in the back of the snout and keep referring back to it. So effectively they can hold their breath for just a little bit of the scent in this empty expandable sac in the back of the nose. Then it can breathe through 2 different nostrils, apparently in different directions, and hold that scent and keep referring back to it.
I need that. I need to replace
This is a video for YouTube, madam. We're talking about dogs and hunting, stimulating hunting dogs in the city. I do agree with you, it is a lovely pot plant. I've got a few pot plants. If you like that pot plant, I've got a few that you could have.
When it's working, it will have water in it and it will.
So what we're doing here is, you can see in the bowling greens, there's gutters. And there's drains off these gutters. So that's the level there, and then the gutter, so you see it drops down so much. See the drop? So a drop about the length of the torch. It's about that far down is the drop, and then over here, or somewhere here there'll be drains. They're in that position on the lower one. There we go. So that's where the drains are. So whenever you get a rain, this whole bowling green needs to drain away. The water drains into the gutters and then into these drains that go down, and you get all the way to the railway line where those lights are. So there's a lot of room for rodents to make a nest. Dogs can get to the outside and say, I can smell you in there. I can't get to you. So it's good for everybody. The rodents really enjoy their next meal. They'll really savour their next meal. And the dogs have got their hunting stimulation. So all the little dogs that we see in the city, all the little terriers and dachshunds, they're all hunting dogs. That's what they're bred for, hunting. These ones are for hunting rats. Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon. These ones are for hunting badgers and foxes. So they're little versions. But most of the terriers are for hunting rats. They're either for hunting rats or foxes. So for these ones, they're for foxes and badgers. Quarry that will fight back. But this gives them very good stimulation, nonetheless, to just be hunting after rats. And you can seriously do this. You can give the dogs hunting stimulation. In all my YouTube videos, not once ever has there been something at risk of being killed or injured or engaged with. We do things in particular ways so that the dogs get the stimulation, but there's no chance, even if it's vermin, there's no chance of them getting them. So the dogs get what they need. The catching and killing part doesn't necessarily need to happen so much for the sanity of the dog. But this kind of stuff, being free to move around like this, as they're designed to do, and to sniff around and follow and work together, have constant communication, cover all kinds of ground and terrain, leave the women behind in the dark, all that kind of stuff is very good for them. It keeps the dogs sane. It makes for a good, healthy, happy dog, satisfied, fulfilled dog. They don't need to be doing the catching and killing part to get all that benefit from the hunting stimulation. And cities are full of rats. So there's plenty of places like this that you can come. Plenty of places like this that you can come and engage the dogs in the stimulation activity with nothing actually being at risk. Okay, we'll sign it off there. Cheerio.